about linguistic strangeness and the Willy Wonka experience. The reason I believe it became viral, I think it taps right there into the expectations versus reality concept. Expectation versus reality is a concept that you can apply to everything you think in your life. Think about advertisement. Something is presented for your expectation, right? But now coming to AI, how AI seem to know what people expect, because people are being presented with an enticing message that is made into gibberish, and that's the linguistic strangeness. And even although the gibberish is there in these many words that we don't even know what they are, like we can only guess. There's live performances, no gibberish there. And it ends with the last promise that closed the deal is the Pasadise of Sweet Teats. Right? Even there, you see that AI knows what is in the core of human expectation. Right? The word there, Pasadise, it's one of the main promises of any philosophical or religious thought. Right? The idea of Pasadise. So AI did generate this, which apparently is random, but even the position of the word, unless there's like a human input, they say make it enticing, make it gibberish, make it profitable in terms of attendance. And although people say, oh yes, it looks very obviously fake and put together by AI, people only know that now. Back in then, you can be fooled by this. Like the promise of a Pasadise of a sweet treats, maybe, right? The AI put together this innuendo there, the Pasadise of sweet treats. And the joke is right there. Again, not here to criticize this. I think they did try to put some effort into that, but it was unfortunately from beginning to end, it seemed to have been just poorly executed. Despite you can see the effort of everyone involved. It's not this what this is about. What the more interesting aspect to me here, in terms of language, in terms of strangeness, right, the gibberish, AI generated, right? Even AI seem to know, read things in terms of concepts of the mind. So there's a concept of the mind right there, expectation, reality. Pasadise of treats, that's the one that actually got my whole concept of this event. Not the event itself, but this viral event that everyone is finding funny, that something to do with expectation, contrasts so much with reality. And again, the thing about language, the strangeness that even in the midst of this AI-generated gibberish, right? Since this is supposed to be an advert that will attract people, the AI gibberish, right? As poorly executed as people claim it to be, right? Obviously fake. This AI-generated gibberish managed to somehow highlight there at the end the idea of Pasadise. It's a promise that you can see it's in the core of or expectations of the afterlife, let's just say. Like the idea of Pasadise. Maybe, just by coincidence, there's a sweet treat there, the innuendo, right? Sweet treats and lollipops. So right there, you can take it more as it was an AI-generated innuendo to be understood in that way by adults and not by the kids. Look, AI seemed way more clever than people seem to have figured it out. Right? Now that it's all, you can see what they call disaster, right, of the event promoted. But the AI doesn't seem to make a mistake. Again, AI knows what the human mind wants. If you say make it enticing, it will make it like Pasadise of Sweet Treats. So that sounds pretty much very clever. The promises of a chocolate factory, of a Willy Wonka fantasy idea. The world is full of color and chocolatey and full of abundance. To the reality that is pretty much hardship, and like that's what was interesting to me in terms of language and how it relates to these images becoming viral and the contrast between what's presented from AI and what's executed by lack of funds, let's just say. I'm not even saying lack of people. If there was more time, more money to the project, it would have been sold well.